I absolutely love Wish stock, and here's why. Make sure to watch to the very end of this video so you guys don't miss any of my analysis on Wish. And if you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public and keep up to date with what we're buying, what we're selling, and what our current thoughts are on the market, check out Public. Hit the link down in the description below. When you guys sign up and deposit only $1, you guys will get a free stock of a great company, and you can follow us and keep up to date with everything we're doing in the market. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty, guys, here we are with Wish stock sitting at about $9.83 a share, just down about 0.15 or 15 cents rather on the day, about 1.50% on the day. Intraday trading session was a little choppy to begin with here, and then we kind of stagnated out, and the volume dropped off significantly here towards the kind of middle of the day. There might be some halting going on right around here, but overall it was just pretty stagnant for most of the day. Today is, of course, August 6th, so you guys are aware of what the date is, obviously, because this video will probably be going up on a Saturday, which is the day after this trading session anyways, but the market's closed on the weekend, so it's all good anyways. Now, a lot of people I've seen on the internet recently, when I've been reading into kind of some chat forums, looking on Twitter, Reddit, different places, Discord, a lot of people don't like Wish. A lot of people think that Wish is kind of not a great company. They think that Wish is going to fail. They think that they don't have their money in it, it seems. There's a lot of people who are very bearish on Wish altogether. And I'm here to give my personal opinion on that and say that, in my opinion, that's wrong. I am actually a big proponent of Wish. I think that Wish has a lot of growth potential here over the next year to do very, very well. We're going to be reading an article kind of detailing why that is, and I think some of the thoughts I share personally as well, and agree with a lot of the points in this article. So we're going to take a look at that and basically see kind of what's been going on with Wish. I just want to take a look down here because this is also interesting. Public gives you price targets on a variety of different stocks that kind of shows, possibly what analysts thinking, what they're thinking, this stock could be worth, by the end of the year, whenever. They're thinking Wish is probably going to be around the $17 to $10 level. That's a median, kind of price target too. The high is about $32.85. Now, we have been in a bit of a consolidation period right now for Wish. Over the last 6 months, a bit of a downtrend, and now we're kind of consolidating. But again, that was after a large kind of short squeeze kind of fueled, well, not really a short squeeze, but more of a volume fueled retail frenzy that kind of kicked off when it IPO'd in the early part of this year. And we pulled back a little bit since then. Again, this is entirely common with a lot of IPO dates, and we've seen this happen before. So be aware of that. It's kind of in a consolidation period right now, but we'll talk more about that in the later part of the video. Let's get into this article though, and it says, buy Wish stock for the growth potential. San Francisco-based company ContextLogic operates Wish, an e-commerce platform that facilitates transactions between online sellers and buyers. Think of it as a newer, smaller version of eBay. Like eBay, Wish allows sellers to list products on its platform and sell them directly to consumers. Wish works with a variety of financial technology companies and service providers to facilitate payments between sellers and buyers. If you didn't know what Wish is, there you go. Low income differentiator. This is some of the stuff of why they think Wish is a good growth play. In addition to ContextLogic not managing returns, the company also differentiates itself by targeting low income households who are extremely price conscious, especially throughout Europe. In a survey published by the company, 3/4 or 75% of ContextLogic customers prioritize the price of an item over brand or delivery time. The average price of an item sold on the Wish platform is less than $20. While targeting low-income consumers might provide logic with a niche, it seems to have left analysts struggling to figure out the company. Now, Bank of America recently did downgrade them to a neutral rating from a buy. Previously had a $12 price target, and that's a little bit of an unfortunate thing, but let's read this about build out and growth. While small and less than half the age of eBay and other e-commerce giant Amazon, ContextLogic is growing quickly and building out its operations. The company is currently expanding its logistics business, reducing its shipping times, and lowering its shipping rates. The company has successfully grown its monthly archive users, or MAU, fivefold from 21 million in 2015 to 107 million at the end of 2020. ContextLogic has also succeeded in signing up new merchants to Wish. The company now has more than 550,000 partner merchants and more than 50,000 local partners that join to gain access to Wish customer base. And ContextLogic is increasing its advertising revenue at a fast pace. The company has forecasted that its advertising business could double to 100 million in revenue per quarter by 2025. That ad forecast is likely attainable as the number of users and merchants on the Wish platform continues to grow. And perhaps the most importantly, ContextLogic is finding ways to further monetize its users. Buyers who spend $10 on the Wish platform in 2016 spent closer to $20 in 2017 and continue to grow their spending. This trend of increased spending builds a foundation of long-term revenue growth for ContextLogic. Now, let's get into kind of the wrap up here. We'll talk a little bit about why I like Wish and why I think I agree with this. So, while not a slam dunk, Wish stock has enough upside potential and it's affordable enough at its current price of $10 per share to justify taking a position. The company's outlook is positive, growth is strong, and the company seems to be taking the right steps to expand the business and ensure it's sustainable over the long term. Going forward, it will be interesting to see if the Wish platform continues to focus on low-income consumers or expand to a high-end clientele. Regardless, ContextLogic stock is a buy for investors looking for a startup that is growing fast. Wow, lots of information. Let's talk about what we just read, and of course my personal thoughts on it. Now, just to warn you, so you guys are aware, this is not an investment recommendation. This is not financial advice. This is not me trying to pump the stock. This is just me giving my opinion on the stock, of course, and reading this article that I personally agree with. Now, I think their points about the active users or monthly active users, the growth is absolutely incredible that we've seen from 2016 to around 17 to 2020, the end of 2020. That's absolutely incredible. I think that, again, targeting necessarily low-income consumers is a smart move because already on Wish, the whole point of Wish is impulse buying and also buying very cheaply priced items, right? Items on there are no more than $20. If anything, the average order price is like $20 because somebody probably orders like 5 or 6 different items that each cost maybe like $5 or $6 each, and I think that's a great business model, and they continue to expand it and grow revenues, and they have an advertising business that they're also running on the side as well that is expected to grow extensively throughout the year. And again, there's a lot of monetizable avenues that Wish can take. I think as an app, as a website, as a business model, I think Wish is going in the right direction. Now, the targets look good as far as the average target. Bank of America is really the only place that seems to have downgraded Wish as far as its overall targets go and everything. But other than that, I mean, for the most part, all the other analysts have held their targets pretty strong. And I agree with them. I think that, I like Wish at where it's at these levels, and I'm even willing to buy a few shares myself. And I think that's my personal opinion. Again, you can have your own opinion. I would love to hear it down in the comments below what you guys personally think about Wish. But overall, I think this article really hits it on the head as far as the growth potential for Wish. Now let's hop into the trading price action trading view. Here we go. This is the intraday trading session we saw today for August 6th. As you can see here, we had that nice intraday run all the way up to a $10.13 per share. And then dumped. And then as you can see here, the reason these candles are so kind of splotchy and very flat and not much volatility, volume dropped off significantly here, it looks like, for most of the rest of the day, and just kind of grinded down for the rest of the day all the way down to about $9.84. We pull out, Wish was on a bit of a downtrend here, but for the most part, Wish is kind of all over the place. When you look at these wider graphs here over the last couple of days, we can look at the month chart. Wish is starting to kind of consolidate and stagnate a little bit. It might even be in recovery here. I mean, it might be a little too close to call there, but for the most part, it's a consolidation pattern. RSI is about right in the middle there, so really, it's not really as far as a swing trade would go for myself. I'm not buying really at that level. I don't think I would wait for the RSI to dip a little bit lower like we saw around here with these low prices, or even down here or there. But again, I do think that Wish, in my mind, it's a long-term hold for me. I would hold it long-term if I'm holding it, and I would expect the growth to eventually make the valuation of the stock make sense and the price to eventually go up. But again, it might take some consolidation and stagnation, unfortunately, for a little bit here, maybe possibly a couple weeks, a month at most, maybe a little bit more, for the stock to kind of start uptrending in the right direction. Plus, we need constant new catalysts and great news to be coming out about the stock, and volume. Volume is always important as well, guys. We're going to be keeping a very close eye on Wish as always, but other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for Wish stock. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. If you guys want a free stock with Public, check out our link down in the description below. When you guys sign up and use our link and deposit a $1, you guys will get a free stock of a great company, and you guys get to follow us on a great social investing network. See what we're buying, what we're selling, what we're talking about in the market, and overall just all the information that we can give out on a daily basis. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.